I'm going to read you a Bible verse first before we start, and it's from Proverbs 17:17, and it says, "A friend loves at all times." So the story I have for you this morning is about a man named Michael who worked at a bank, and he worked on the second floor. So if you look around where Helen is up there, that's about where his office would have been. And one day, there was like a little cement a shelf outside his window. And one day, a mother duck hen sat on that shelf and made a nest. And she laid 10 eggs in that nest. And she sat there for quite a while until the eggs hatched. And then all of a sudden, the eggs hatched. And there's the mother duck and her little baby duckies in the nest. Well, Mike he knew that in 2 days, those little ducklings would have to leave the nest. And so the next day he went to work, and they all looked out the window as the mother duck went down. She flew down from up there where the nest was, and she started to call to her babies to jump out of the nest. And so they watched out the window, and they wanted to see what would happen. And sure enough, one little duckling popped out of the nest, went over to the edge where Helen's sitting, and jumped and landed plump on the sidewalk. Now the little duckling was just stunned, but Mike couldn't believe this was happening, and he said, "Oh, I can't let all those little ducklings fall to the cement like that." So he ran downstairs, and he stood under that concrete, and as the little ducklings jumped, he caught them in his hand, one at a time, and put them down with the mother duck. So here they are, with the mother duck. And so he caught all 9 of those little ducklings. But then there was another problem, because the river where the ducklings would have to go was about 2 blocks away, which is only maybe here to the hospital, so it was a pretty big way, and it was a city, so there was lots of traffic. So lots of people were watching now, and someone ran and got a box, and they put the little ducklings in the box, and Mike carried the box so the mother duck could see them and walk to the river with them. Mike carrying the box. And when they got to the river, Mike tipped over the box, and the mother duck took her little ducklings and walked down to the river with them. And the last picture shows them all swimming happily in the river. So what I want you to learn from this is that we all need a friend. It's good to have a friend, isn't it? Our best friend is Jesus, but he's also given us friends right here on earth. And so I want to give each of you a duck. And when you see your little duck, I want you to remember that sometimes you need to be a friend, and sometimes you need a friend. All right? You may go back to your seat.